Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm Robert Rambles and thanks so much for joining me. So when last we left off, basically we came through a portal teleported by some entity, caused an enormous explosion at the Conclave, which wiped out a lot of the leaders who were trying to restore peace between the Templars and the mages. And we had no knowing part in all of this. We found ourselves in some strange demon realm. We ran for our lives. We were teleported by a glowing white female entity. And we were teleported to the Conclave, or out of the realm back to the Conclave. And once that happened, there was a massive explosion. And now after that, rifts are opening in the sky leading to that demon realm, and demons are falling through. So we are using the mark on our hand that pulses in rhythm with the rifts. We're using that to close rifts. Alright, so we grab some loot off the ground. I don't think we can get through over here anywhere, but could be totally wrong about that. It doesn't seem like I'm busting through that, so let's go around. Already figured out that I can jump, thank goodness. Oh, so we can switch to other party members. Very cool. And what does he have going on? Okay, so he's a ranged. Even his swings are going to be ranged attacks because he's a mage. And then looks like he's got he's our crossbow ranger, or rogue, sorry, with some kind of cool looking quad crossbow, but I'm gonna stick with controlling our main man here unless special circumstances call for me to do otherwise. I know there's also a tactical mode we can go into, which I'm sure they'll show us. Am I glad I brought you now? I'm glad that everybody's here, yeah. Okay. Let's see, here we go. Press start to enter tactical camera mode, which helps you better evaluate nearby enemies and plan your strategy. Or select, rather. While in tactical camera, use the left stick to scan the battlefield, or use the right stick to cycle through targets, switch control between your party members, and press A to issue orders to move to a specific spot or attack a specific enemy. Okay. So here we go, this is our tactical overview. Hold right trigger to advance time. Okay, so we can... things will go ahead here and progress, but we can get this paused view. And I think we can just... do like so, like maybe tell her to attack him. I think their AI is going to do most of the work for us, but this is a good option so we can kind of see how many enemies we are up against. It looks like we have the 2 in the back and the 2 in the front. The 2 in the back are casters, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to deal with them. And try to get them to engage with me so that our other party members can take care of the melee enemies. Oh, there they go. Well, change of plans. There we go. I should be flanking. It looks like I am. I'm behind, or on the side, to deal more damage. Alright, that's all of them. Yeah, I don't think I need to go into that tactical mode. Unless I just need to see the area where the monsters are at. Or things get really hairy and we need to slow things down for a minute to pop some heals or cast some big spells or something like that, perhaps.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
Well,
That'll get you every time.
at least we're honest about it.
Story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Yeah, we feel innocent. I feel like we're probably not complicit in what happened, but all the leaders that had been gathered to think about it being like a UN summit, and then think about a cataclysmic demon portal explosion, taking out a bunch of these leaders who were trying to sue for peace amongst the Templars and mages. So someone did this intentionally. I just don't think it was our main character here. Alright, let's slam this down. And let her tank them. I'm gonna get behind them. That's X is still on cooldown. We do have a caster up here. I should definitely be dealing with this guy. There we go. Dealt with.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
I think my look sensitivity is a little bit too touchy. I'm not really used to playing with a gamepad. And that's undoubtedly what it is. I can usually have my mouse sensitivity up really high, but I think with the gamepad I need to dial it back. Yeah, that's a little better. Maybe even more so. I could dial it back. I'm still going really gentle with it. Okay.
Another rift!
I see it.
Seal it! Quickly!
Yeah, let's go.
They keep coming! Help us!
I'm going for these guys back here. And I'm just kind of hoping that someone picks up the guys behind me. The animations are so smooth, it feels good.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Alright, we're sealing it. There we go. Level up. Your character is leveled up. This increases your health and stats automatically and awards you 1 ability point to use. Press select to open the hero menu and select character record to see the ability screen. Okay. Let's go to character record and take a look at some of our abilities here. So we have different trees we can go into. Let's just read through these, I suppose. Weapon and shield. Experts in this style are still on their feet after punishment that would kill their allies. They use their shield to protect themselves and stagger their enemies. So full defense build. Probably incredibly high survivability. Can we go down? Yeah, we can go down and look at the abilities here. A little bit. Okay, so abilities. Each ability tree contains active abilities, upgrades, and passive abilities. Active abilities have diamond-shaped icons. Okay, I see that. They can be mapped to your hotbar and then used in combat. Upgrades are attached to an ability to make it stronger. Passive abilities have circular icons and are permanent boosts to your character that are always active. This reminds me a little bit of like a contained sphere grid. If you think about, if you played Final Fantasy X, think about a sphere grid that is just contained within a tree is kind of how I'm reading this. Use the left stick to navigate the trees and inspect an ability's details. So we can get in here and take a look. When you have ability points available, press A to learn a highlighted ability or upgrade. You can only learn abilities connected to the root of the ability tree or connected to an ability you've already learned. Makes sense. A to learn, B to go back. Okay. Yeah, so we can look around through here. We can get a shield wall ability. Bear mauls the wolves using techniques perfected by Orlisian chevaliers. You can't be flanked by enemies, and you're less likely to be staggered when hit from the front. So yeah, this is definitely the tanking tree. Let's see what else we have. Two-handed weapon, which is what we're currently doing. Experts in this style crush their enemies with massive blows that can break any guard, shatter any armor, and destroy any opponent. So that's what we're currently doing. Let's go ahead and take a look at our tree here. We already have Mighty Blow. You deliver a powerful attack that crumples foes, leaving them knocked down for a short time. You do more damage to targets that are already knocked down. This obviously requires 200 weapon, 200% weapon damage, damage bonus 200%, cooldown time 16 seconds, cost 50 stamina. Okay, and beyond this is going to be one of those passives. So Shield Breaker, your critical hits crack armor and rend shields, sundering your enemy's armor for a short time, a 20% armor reduction that lasts 6 seconds. So that could be very good for any enemies that are wearing armor. Maybe not as useful when we're going after, say, those magical caster things we were hitting, but definitely for human enemies. Let's see, this way we have block and slash. You stand ready to deflect the next incoming attack and deliver a punishing counter to your attacker. That sounds interesting. Beyond that, flow of battle. Every critical hit reduces the cooldown times of your abilities, giving you the edge to finish off your enemy. Also interesting. And what are we working down towards here? Ability-wise, we have a Pommel Strike. You lash out with a fast strike that briefly stuns your targets. And then Whirlwind. And then we have Earth Shattering. We'll read more of these if we go into the tree. Just trying to get an idea of what we might want to do. Let's see, Blade Master. These cunning warriors control the battlefield and everyone on it. They bolster their allies, hamper their enemies, and take advantage of any sign of weakness. So this seems more like a support type role. Grappling chain. With a hooked chain and a lot of muscle, you drag your target into arm's reach, so that's neat. Now, can I grab abilities from any of these trees and have them equipped? I'm assuming I can. I don't think I have to stay in one tree. It's also kind of what I'm trying to think about. Let's see. Yeah, because this doesn't have as many abilities in it. Horn of Valor. Your Warhorn's Blast rings across the battlefield, giving allies the strength to fight harder. So they get 50% damage bonus, 50% armor bonus. So these are buffs and some good passives. And when you attack from behind, you leave them slowed. 50% speed reduction. Okay, interesting. And then Vanguard. These stalwart warriors protect their allies by making themselves the biggest target on the battlefield. When enemies take the bait, Vanguards pick them apart with brutal precision. That sounds cool. Let's see. Warcry. You taunt all nearby enemies with a shouted challenge, gaining extra guard for each enemy affected. Challenge. Your powerful shout carries across the battlefield, taunting a targeted enemy and improving your guard. So guard amount 10% for 10 seconds. This one is guard per enemy 20%, so you want more of them attacking you. What else do we have? Charging Bull. You slam into your enemies, increasing your guard and knocking them down as you break through their lines. Okay. So a little bit of a different tank style. Livid. The more foes nearby, the harder you fight and the tougher you get. Bodyguard. You accept blows meant for allies, taking a portion of the damage. This could be useful for a lot of reasons. Very interesting. I think that no matter what, we could go into here a little bit first. Get some extra damage. Mighty Blow costs less stamina and deals increased damage against targets that have been knocked down. Yeah, that sounds good. Or we can go for Shield Breaker. Or can we do both? Oh, we can. Yeah, let's do that. So let's grab Shield Breaker and the upgrade for Mighty Blow. And then maybe we'll, if we're doing the AoE, like if we pair a Whirlwind with the AoE taunt from that other tree, That could be pretty cool. And I think I'm going to make that my first goal, is to get down here and grab Whirlwind. And then we can come over here. And we could grab Warcry. Yeah, I think that's... And then we Warcry and then we Whirlwind, right? I think that's going to work. I think this tree is going to be pretty cool.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Yeah.
Right away. We are clear for the moment. Well
Sorry
done.
for, if you know,
Whatever
for
that thing on
getting
your
into that
hand
menu
is,
for so long, but I think it's important for us to read stuff like that and really understand what we're doing. But always feel free to skip the playhead a little bit forward if you don't need all the descriptions, because I will read most of those things when I encounter them. See what we can learn and what kind of tactics we can devise and things like that. So where are we headed here? These guys don't look to be in such bad shape. Refill potions at supply caches. Alright, we could definitely do that. Where would I find a supply cache? Right behind me. Perfect. So now we know we don't have to hold back on these when we need them. It looks like we're going to have access to refill them for free, so we don't have to spend any money to refill our potions, it seems.
Enough! Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
I thought we were past this.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
Damn.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly
Ooh,
serves the
bird.
Chantry.
Lots of birds
we
going
serve
on.
the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead.
The divine.
Elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So this guy's in charge because all the important people were killed in the demon portal explosion, and this guy's like the secretary's undersecretary of secretary defense issues, whatever. Someone of very low rank, it seems like, is now in charge. Let's see. What about the breach? So no one's in charge here. I'm standing right here. Let's like call out the elephant in the room.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place.
Not on purpose.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How?
With my
You
hand.
won't survive long enough to
My
reach the temple.
green
even with all
glowing
your
hand.
soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Well, don't we want to know what happened to him?
Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Huh. You're asking for my opinion now.
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive.
Oh, jeez.
Since we cannot agree on our own,
Well, I think we're about the mountain path for a couple of reasons. Charging with the soldiers just seems like a god-awful idea. Because, right, cannon fodder, it sounds like, take the mountain path, this is the fast but indirect route, soldiers will act as distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. I like the mountain path because we said we sent another group along that path and we've never heard back from them.
Use the mountain path.
I want to know what happened.
Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Derek approves.
Liliana,
Yeah.
bring everyone left in the valley.
So we
Everyone.
have to watch how our decisions affect our squad
On
mates and
your
our
head be the
people, the people around us,
consequences,
basically.
Seeker.
I'm getting such a great Lord of the Rings vibe from this. I love it. Alright, so first step on the mounted path is I guess we're going up this ladder. Now, I did want to check inventory. So I don't think we picked up anything. We have a second mercenary coat that I'm assuming must be the exact same. Accessories. We don't have any of. Crafting materials. Okay.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
See, we are going to learn the fate of that missing party, and I'm very interested in that. Obviously, they are no doubt dead. But the how of their demise could be interesting. And this is much more scenic than charging with the soldiers, I think. Look at this. Oh, man. Terrifying. Okay. We are right into it here. Whoa. Some kind of spell effect went off. Let's knock his ass down. Jesus, kind of tough, huh? Alright. We got casters back here. I do need to keep my eyes open for a shield in case I do want to go that tank route. And I wonder if I could do something with my party, like if I could change her attributes or her loadout. And I also realized that I probably need to check out some other things here. We know what these do attributes, so okay, nothing we have to do here. I was making sure we didn't actually have to spend any attribute points. It doesn't look like we do that ourselves. Okay. Oh, that was a tutorial about behaviors. So these are our AI settings, I suppose. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look at... we could switch characters. If that overlay wasn't in my way, I could switch characters. Okay, so we can switch our characters up and we can skill them differently. That's neat. Maybe I will take her down this Battlemaster tree. She doesn't have any points to spend right now. Maybe I could take her down this Battlemaster tree a little bit if we go down the Templar tree. Because this gives some abilities that have boost for our party and debuffs that'll hit all the enemies. Gives her a cool grappling chain. That's awesome. And I could move her over to a two-hander build if I want to do the sword and board, which may be what I do. I know, you're thinking, well, Robert, you could have started with the sword and board, man. I didn't know about the talent trees then, or the different specs. Who are we looking at now? So this is Solus, and the different schools of magic. We will definitely get into that. What does he got right now? He's in the Frost Tree by default. So, well, the Winter Tree. Sorry. Master of this school of magic summon cold that bites deeper than the cruelest winter. Their icy spells slow and weaken enemies. Cool. What else do we have? Inferno. Masters of this school of magic dominate the battlefield with unrelenting fire. Enemies who survive the initial blast are driven mad with terror or burned to death in unquenchable flames. Also sounds amazing. Storm. Masters of this school of magic call forth the power of thunder and lightning. Their spells paralyze foes and arc from one enemy to another. So mages are probably a lot of fun in this game. Spirit. Masters of this school of magic call upon spirits for protection, as well as the essence of the Fade itself. Their spells disrupt hostile magic, create defensive barriers, and even heal injuries. Excellent. So he will definitely grab some of these spells. I will have him pick up some heals, because that is something that no doubt we're going to need, so we don't have to have everybody popping millions of potions. Alright, I'm not going to mess with any of their tactics or anything right now. I just wanted to get a look at their trees. And so here we go. I believe he's in archery right now. If we're looking at what abilities he has, or is that not correct? No, he could be in sabotage and archery. Okay, cool. Let's check this out. Double daggers. Experts in this style are fast and deadly, their blades slicing through enemies' defenses and throats before they have time to react. So that's our dual-wielding rogue. And he has one ability from the archery tree already. Experts in this style are masters of ranged combat. They can avoid enemies that attempt to close, put arrows or bolts through multiple foes, and even unleash explosive shots to devastating effect. Sabotage. Experts in these talents specialize in poisons and traps. Their dirty tricks leave enemies sick and limping. Easy pickings for a sharp blade or a barbed arrow. And subterfuge. Experts in these talents are masters of misdirection, whether leaping to safety, disappearing into the shadows, or tricking enemies into slashing at empty air. They are never where anyone expects them to be. So we'll check these out more, obviously when they have some ability points to spend. But at least now we have a good idea of what they are, what they have access to, these fellow companions of ours. I wonder if I should be like smashing these barrels. Apparently not. This isn't Dark Souls. I don't need to like roll through everything to destroy it, I guess. Let's look in here though, because we do need to explore as much as we can, because we don't want to miss any loot or gold. Stiletto and a griffin shield. Now I wonder if the griffin shield is better than her current shield. It doesn't look like it. I'm looking at the defense is down there. It looks like that one bar turns red. So we lose something over the Inquisition shield. But this is how we could get ourselves a shield, obviously. But now we just need a one-hander. So this is not an upgrade for her, I don't think. Not if I'm looking at these stats correctly. So we'll hang on to it, potentially for ourselves, if we can find a one-hander to pair him with. Oh, what's this? We can light. Oh, that's pretty great. Okay, now we can see what we're looking at. That's awesome. I thought we were just in the dark here and that was that. No, we can light up. Okay, let's go this way and make sure we checked everything over here. Yeah, good. No other rooms. We run so fast in here. And there's not really like a medium run. Okay, so some of these sacks and stuff we'll be able to loot. Blue vitriol, dragon thorn, so I'm assuming these are crafting mats. And that we'll no doubt learn more about crafting. I love the loot. There we go. Some gold. We got some enemies up ahead. We see their little red dots on the minimap in the bottom left. Let's get off this guy. Whoa! Let's get over here. And let's lay down that smash to stun some of these guys. Let's pull a taunt here. Alright, it's still on cooldown. There we go. Alright. Kind of walked right into that one, I suppose. It took a little bit of damage, but it's okay. Blood Lotus and some more blue vitriol. Whoops. Now what is that? Searching or something? I don't know what that is. I'm pressing in the left stick does that. Pressing in the right stick does nothing. Okay, so definitely cannot destroy those. Do we have a... I wonder if we have a map of this area. Not so much. Well, maybe so. No, not really. That's the way we came. I'm wondering if this is even the right way. Seems like it must be. But it also seems like we're not heading in the direction of our objective, but maybe we're like looping up and around. That's probably it. Since we're going up a mountain, we're probably just doing a switchback here. There we go. So...
Yes, we found the soldiers.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
cannot be all of them.
Nope.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the man with the glowing hand.
Yeah, that's us. Apparently. Alright, well we know where we're headed. We're probably just going to head down the road here. I wonder though if there's anything off the beaten path worth looking at? Or not. Oh well, here we go. Here's our objective. Alright, so these guys are actually still alive. That's great. We didn't lose all of them. I'm glad we came this way. Now, if we hadn't come up here on the mountain path, would these guys have made it?
You're alive.
Just barely.
Okay, we have to... Let's find this rift. Let's close this before enemies keep coming out. There we go. Now we can finish these guys. Alright. Oh, okay. I guess that one's done.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Something tells me it won't be so easy.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
They would not have made it without us.
Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Yeah, it was worth it to come this way. I mean, we could have charged with the soldiers, but you know, soldiers are gonna die in a charge no matter what we do. This way, we saved these guys.
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Okay.
Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
I'm really happy we were able to save some of that squad that was sent up here before us. That is awesome. And now I guess we're going down the other side, right? Yeah, makes sense.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Yeah. And so that's a good point. Like, someone wants to blow up this whole summit they're having, this peace summit. Why do it the way they did it by opening these demon portals? Unless, like, opening the demon portals was obviously the intention. Because to his point, had we just wanted to take out that summit, they probably could have blown it up with, like, a mundane magic or, you know, explosives. And not this. But clearly they had other things in mind when they tried to start Demon Apocalypse. Wow, well this is different. Look at that. That's crazy. What's going on?
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
Oh,
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
I don't think it was a woman. If it was that green entity, I mean, yeah, she had a feminine shape. We just didn't really see much of who it was. Look at this. This is terrible. Oh my god. Yeah, no wonder they found us here the only person. Can you imagine finding someone the only person alive in this? Yeah, of course you're going to apprehend that person until you figure out what's going on. Because this is horrifying. Alright. Let's get out of here. We can't dwell on this. There's nothing we can do now. Apparently we might find some loot. Scout hat. Who needs a scout hat? I bet we don't have any headgear at all. We don't. Let's, oh, okay, the trigger buttons. Okay, yeah, let's put on this scout hat. I don't have it set to show headgear because I just, you know, I made my character look a certain way and I kind of want to be able to see his whole head, face, etc. Sometimes I might check them out if we get ones that we think might be cool. But for the most part, I'm probably not going to display headgear. Just kind of a preference I've always had, actually. If I could turn headgear off, I typically turn it off. And I'm sure there's an option to disable the headgear only for cutscenes.
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Oh, she's an archer.
Have
Oh,
your
that's
men
cool.
take up positions around the temple.
Will she join our party? I'm hopeful.
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Well, we're as ready as we're going to be. We just need to know what to do.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there?
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Alright, find a way down to the rifts.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What? Wait, what? What is that?
What are we hearing?
Yeah.
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, because that's weird. Didn't expect there to be someone here, like, doing anything still. Especially saying weird stuff. Look at this guy. Awesome. Just one of the guys they set out to patrol. There's a rock there, dude. Watch out. Alright. I guess we're just looking for a way down, but do we want to really get down there really fast? So I need to take a look at this guy. Whoever was talking.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
This stuff?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Don't touch red lyrium.
Help me!
Okay, someone is calling for help.
That is Divine Justinia's voice.
Oh god. Let's get a move on. Something bad is still happening here. We should have been moving faster. I'm not touching any of this red crap. But we need to motor. This looks like a way down to me. I want to explore, but I kind of want to get here before anything untoward happens. What's going on down here, guys?
Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What is going on?
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Kill him now.
I don't think so.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
That was a
I
vision
don't remember.
of the past? I don't get it.
Echoes of what happened here.
Was that us?
Fate bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed.
Why don't we
Albeit
remember if it was
temporarily.
us?
I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Alright, so we're doing this. And we're doing it right now live. They seem as ready as they're gonna be. I hope they have enough arrows. Holy crap.
Now!
Completely ineffective arrows. Alright, that didn't do anything. Yeah, he's like laughing in our face.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down. The demon is vulnerable.
Get him!
Now!
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's got quite a bit of health. Alright, I went out of the way of that. Not in front of him.
More coming through the rift.
Alright, I think he's not vulnerable when he's got armor on like that. Let's switch off of him. Let's take care of some of these guys. Alright, he's back. He's still got the armor on his health bar. And I'm just going to assume that we don't want to get hit by that, firstly. Yeah, okay, let's get out of the way of that. And I think we're going back to the rift. Yeah, let's disrupt the rift again and see if that makes him vulnerable. Yes, that's the key. Should have been obvious. It was obvious enough. We figured it out. Alright, so as long as we watch out for those obvious telegraphs, we should be okay. Oh, he's got a laser whip now. That was pretty freaking sweet. He's armored back up. We know what we gotta do. We gotta defeat the ads, and then we gotta seal the rift. This is us. It's our job. We got armor on right now, but it's being eaten through. We should not have let ourselves be hit by that. Alright, these guys are down. Let's run to the rift. And let's hit it again. And then we should be able to take this big guy down this turn, I hope. Alright, let's get him. Let's go in with axe. Let's make sure we flank. He's just circling us. What's he planning? I'm out of the way. Yeah. Oh, he nailed us with that one. And we need to, oh, we can't because we're not upright? Or what? Yes. There we go. I really wish I had a roll. I wonder if we could get a roll.
Seal the rift.
Yeah, we're going. Ho ho. There we go.
Do it.
Guys, we did it. We sealed the rift we started. Well, we sealed the rift that started all the other rifts. But that was pretty freaking sweet. Pretty good first boss fight. I like it. Hello.
Oh. I didn't
You're
know
scared.
You were awake.
I mean,
I swear.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your
What?
forgiveness
Yeah,
and your
okay.
blessing. I am but a humble servant.
Jesus.
You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us.
Back in Haven.
The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Oh, because we were able to seal the rift. We're like their champion. Because we happened to be able to do that. Yeah. Right. They're pleased
So
with
you're
us
saying
now?
they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard.
People are
I
bipolar.
didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
Okay.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Poor girl. Well, so from prisoner to champion after one boss fight. Pretty damn good day's work, if I do say so myself, and I do. Let's read this note. Patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in the case. Day 1. Clammy. Shallow breathing. Pulse over fast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Maid says his scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. So we must have had a doctor watching over us beyond Solus, our mage buddy, who was helping to contain the mark on our hand. Let's see, special shipments. What is this? We got a great sword of the dragon, a maul of the dragon, heavy armor of the dragon, and schematic stone. No. That's a lot of stuff, and I wonder though if some of this is like bonus stuff that I'm getting. I will take a look. What is this? More loot. Elf root. Okay, we will take all of that. Let's check out the armor and stuff we just got. We have lots of armor, but here's the thing. I think this is like bonus stuff. Look at that defense though. I don't even know about this. Heavy armor of the dragon. Well, that seems like amazing, obviously, but something goes down. Defense goes down, armor goes up. What stat goes up there? Health goes up with that one, and armor goes up. Stone bear armor goes up. Huh. Okay. So we have a few different choices, I guess. That's pretty cool. I just don't know that I should even have this stuff right now. Look at this. This is an epic. Why did I get that stuff? I'm not going to equip any of it right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to see what the next item is that we get off a drop or something. And see, because I think this is just bonus stuff I got from purchasing the game. I don't want to equip anything that I didn't earn. So I'm going to hold off on equipping any of that stuff, as cool as it looked, until I understand what it is, where it came from, and why I have it. Because it looked like a significant boost of armor. Now it could be that it's just awesome stuff they gave me for being so freaking awesome, but I doubt it. And so therefore we're going to wait. I am going to take a little break here. It seems to be a great place for it in our little home, our new home, better than a prison cell, so we can't complain. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're having fun with this one, because I certainly am. Everybody take care and wish me luck. See you soon.